been a slow couple of days, and then all of a sudden, bam. So Barry Trotz is out. I'm really surprised by this. I'm going to be completely honest. And the way he words it, after careful consideration and consultation with my family, I'm officially announcing my resignation as head coach of the Capitals. When I came to Washington 4 years ago, we had one goal in mind, and that was to bring the Stanley Cup to the nation's capital. We had an incredible run this season, culminating with our players and staff achieving our goal and sharing this achievement with our fans. And the team said, we're obviously disappointed by Barry's decision. I'd like to thank Barry for all his efforts the past 4 years in helping bring the Stanley Cup to Washington. Barry's a man of high character and integrity, and we are grateful for his leadership and for all he's done for our franchise. Don't leave a coach as a lame duck. If you want to bring your coach back, don't leave him as a lame duck. Especially, if you've got a team that looks like they're going to be contending. Don't do it. Sign him to a new contract. Do it in the offseason before he's a lame duck coach. We don't have any proof that's what happened here. Just like we don't have any proof that he's looking at the job in New York and saying, I can coach the Islanders. And it would not surprise anybody to see Barry Trotz hired by anybody. Trotz is an excellent coach. And I did the video on Barry Trotz this past week. And yeah, there needs to be a little asterisk and amendment to that one now, doesn't there? It is not completely unheard of for a coach to leave after winning a Stanley Cup. Mike Keenan comes to mind as an immediate example. But of course, Keenan was having problems with management, which is why he walked out on his contract. In this case, Barry Trotz's contract was up, and he thought, well, now you guys like me because I brought you the Stanley Cup. Going into the playoffs, there was all kinds of rumors about his job. And when asked about his job, the GM never once during the season said Barry's completely safe. In fact, there was a lot of talk during the season and towards the end of the year of, well, we'll look at that when we come to it. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. And I'm sure for Trotz it was, all right, screw you too. I've won 2 President's Trophies. I got this team in the playoffs again. We've won 3 straight division titles. I don't know what more I can do, but I'm out of here. So now Trotz is going to move on. He doesn't say he's retiring. He could be. He could be saying, well, I might as well go out a winner. I'm going to go out a Stanley Cup champion. But he doesn't explicitly say that. So I would not be entirely surprised to see him with a new job within 48 hours. Because he is honestly a fantastic coach. He's smart with players. He's got 20 plus years of experience. Somebody's going to pick him up. And somebody's going to get themselves a pretty solid coach when they do so. And I look at the Islanders only because Lou Lamoriello may very well look at this situation and say, this is my guy. I guess we'll see what happens, but I can't see Barry not having a job come the fall. But if he doesn't, he'd make an excellent analyst on Sportsnet, TSN, wherever he wants to go. Because I'm always interested to hear him talk. So, a great heartwarming story for the Washington Capitals. Now writing the next chapter just gets a little bit more difficult because Trotz's decisions, outside of the Grubauer one in the first round that made a lot of people go, wah. I remember that, and after, when they were down 2-0, there was a lot of, get your torch. But, he gets it together, he makes the right decision, goes with Holtby the rest of the way. And it's this feel-good story that now kind of ends. And where does he go from here? Coaches that win Stanley Cups in multiple locations, it happens. It's not that common, but it does happen. And we'll see if Barry Trotz is able to make it happen wherever he goes. Is it going to be the Islanders? Where's he going to go? Let me know in the comments section where you think Barry ends up if he doesn't just retire. And I don't think he does, because if he was just going to retire, I think he would have announced it that way. So where do you think he goes? Who do you think needs him the most? Who do you think's gonna make that play for him? Does he join Dave Tippett in Seattle? Does Seattle call him and go, hey, Barry, you won a Stanley Cup. You want to come out to Seattle? Just hang out for a while? Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And I'm surprised because I really thought that winning a Stanley Cup would mean he'd come back. But it's the off season and crazy stuff happens, and this is one of those crazy things. So let me know your thoughts. I'll talk to you again soon.